find out. Waiting for Gab. So, oh, there you are. Good.
Hi.
I'm glad you got in because I don't have any like bad dad jokes. I
Oh,
probably should have, maybe some dads out there can put those in the comments and then I don't, we don't want any dead airtime. I've never been on radio, so, but that's, we don't want that.
good thing I didn't have my dad watch this then, so.
Why?
Because then he would making all the dad jokes at the bottom.
I'm sure there's lots of dads out there. I know there are. I see the people joining. There's lots of dads out there, including some of the faculty. How are you?
I'm
Introduce
good.
yourself. Where are you? What's going on? What's your name?
I'm Gabby Ficano, Gabriella Ficano. Someone's go by Gab Jane, but I'm in New Hartford, New York. It's right outside of Utica. It's like an hour and a half away from Albany, towards Buffalo.
Yeah.
hmm
Okay.
I'm
And so
living at home.
you've been at home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you, well, I won't be giving away too much, but have you been working out in a sort of way that requires water, maybe?
No, sadly, I've been away from the water for a couple months now, so I'm a little depressed that I'm not in the water, but I've been running and stuff, and I like get up in the morning and I do these like crazy beach body workouts with Shanti's insanity thing. It's like ridiculous, but it keeps me busy, so.
Rob O'Neill says he's got a million dad jokes. Maybe we have time later.
Oh God.
So, what was I gonna? I was looking through your images here.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're being very cryptic, So let's just get right to it, swimmer. So why don't you tell everybody how does swimming impact you? How is it part of your life?
Well, it's been part of my life for 13 years now, and like everyone knows that I've been on the swim team for the last 4 years. I mean, for me, it's more of like a therapy and like a very social atmosphere. It's not always about like the winning and losing you get out of it, but it's more of just like it helps you through your day and just normal life. So, swim space, I wanted to create this little world for people that are like all ages and levels that they can go and learn about swimming and just how they can apply their body and their mind to it. And that was the main thing behind swim space.
So swim space is the title of the
hmm
project. So what's
Yeah.
this image that I put up here? What is this in your project?
So this is my infographic, and it's the title of the infographic is "How do you compare?" So it analyzes data that I've taken from about a little over 200 swimmers. I like pulled people from the NU10, which is like our conference for swimming, and then even younger kids.
Mhm.
So I had them answer a bunch of questions, and this is how I'm setting up the data based on their answers and just like different statistics. And the main thing in the middle, which is the 6 stroke types, those are the 6 different body types that you find in swimming, and each one applies to different events that you swim and whatnot, and like the body types that you see for it.
Okay.
hmm
So this
This would be the
this part of
distance.
the app? Is that what's that?
Yeah, this is a distance swimmer, and it's a part of the app. So in the app, you can go to the different stroke pages and the explore thing. And then there's 6 different ones. So this would be the distance swimmer page. So you get like a normal description of it, and it shows you different videos of like how to swim and whatnot, and just about the stroke and the people in general. And then this would be the anatomy of the body. So these little bubbles that are lit up, it says like 2 and 3. You can click on them, and then it just like has like a small description of what the body type is used for in swimming.
Okay.
hmm And that's the
So,
explore page.
what's that?
That's the explore page. So.
This here and this I've looked at them, but it's hard to see on the small screen. What
Mhm.
is explore? Exploring the different swim strokes?
Yeah, so you'd go in and click on them, and then it would bring you to each of the different types of strokes,
Okay.
the 6 different types.
Yeah. Uh, awesome job, Gav. There's all kinds
Thanks.
of, as soon as you mention fit or swimming, there's the fish emoji shows up in the
I know.
comments.
I'm
And
seeing all these different fish.
yeah, yeah. Do you identify with any of those? Do you identify with a certain fish?
Um, Maybe the dolphin.
Maybe the dolphin. Yeah. What's your what is your swim stroke? What's your event on the team?
I swim breaststroke, and that's like the only stroke I swim. I think it's like if you read about it, breaststrokers I think have like they're very limited what they can do because swimming's so upper body driven, but breaststroke is a lower body driven event, so that's why they really can only swim one stroke. And I think breaststrokers are weird.
You think what? What was
I
that?
think breaststrokers are weird, so
Are
I
you
think
weird?
they're me. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe a little.
a little weird. You know, I have to say, going back to your comment about just doing it for for fun and and really enjoying it and the community. Um, that's kind of been my experience whenever I asked you about like that
Mhm.
you had a swim meet over the weekend or something, come into class, like you never seem to be like really up or really down about like the event. You're just like, yeah, it was good, I did okay or I didn't do it. I mean, you're
Mhm.
just like, you seem to have like a very even approach to it, and just like enjoying it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's good.
It's fun, it's just about like the experience and like why you're doing it. If it's not fun anymore, then don't do it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you mentioned in in talking about your app, there's like kids, like different age groups. Do you
Hmm.
have you taught swimming to kids or to other people?
Yeah, I actually worked with it's called Excel Aquatics. I don't know if anyone has heard of it. You should look it up on Instagram. They teach kids of all ages, and then they also do like a tri group for adults. So I've given private swim lessons through there.
Mhm.
Um, I actually did a t-shirt design for them a couple of years ago. It was for the kids program. But I've also done some coaching at the Hartwick Swim Camp the past 2 summers for a month.
Mhm.
So I worked with kids from like 8 to 18 and like kids going into college and showed them how to swim and whatnot. But it's fun teaching it. I really enjoy it.
Yeah. Um, so any last thoughts? We got a few seconds left. Anything you want to tell anybody?
Um, I think one of the things that has always came to mind is anyone that wants to do sport and graphic design at the same time. It's just about working hard and what really matters to you, and trying to find the strong balance. But I think anyone could do it if they wanted to.
Great, good advice. All right, it was great talking to you.
You too.
All right, we'll see you.
Bye,
Bye.
Chris.
All right, next up is Jessica. Where's Jessica?